If you've been thinking about selling your Marysville home, but keep telling yourself you'll do it later, when the market is better, when the timing is right, when life settles down a little, this video is worth your next 8 minutes, because waiting has costs that most people never see coming. And by the time they do, some of those costs are already locked in. I'm Jim West. I've been selling homes in Marysville and Union County for over 20 years. And one of the most common conversations I have with sellers is about timing. When is the right time to sell? Is now too soon? Should I wait for spring? Should I hold on until rates come down? These are fair questions, but they're usually missing half the picture. So today, I want to give you the full picture, including the cost of waiting that nobody talks about. The first hidden cost of waiting is maintenance. A home doesn't stand still while you're deciding. It ages. The roof that has 5 good years left on it today has 4 good years left on it next year. The HVAC system, the water heater, the deck, everything has a clock on it. And when those systems reach the end of their life, you have 2 choices. Repair them to sell or accept a lower offer from a buyer who factors in the replacement costs. I've sat across from sellers who waited 2 or 3 years longer than they should have, and in that window, they spent $15,000 to $25,000 on repairs that a buyer required before closing. That money came directly out of their net proceeds. It didn't add value. It just got them back to where they already were. So selling sooner isn't always the answer, but understanding what the next 2 or 3 years of ownership will actually cost you in real dollars is an important part of the decision. The second hidden cost is opportunity. Your home equity is a financial asset, and like any asset, it has the potential to work for you or just sit there. For a lot of Marysville homeowners who have been in their homes for 15 or more years, that equity is substantial. We're talking about a number that could meaningfully change what retirement looks like. Every year you stay in a home that no longer fits your life is a year that equity isn't working for you. It's not generating income. It's not funding the next chapter. It's just tied up in the square footage you're not fully using. I'm not saying sell immediately and cash out. What I am saying is to be honest about what that equity could do for you and factor that into your decision about when to move. The third hidden cost is physical. This one is the most personal, and I'd say with genuine respect. Moving is work, packing, sorting, deciding what comes with you and what doesn't. It all takes energy. And the honest truth is that the process is easier at 63 than it is at 71. It's easier at 68 than at 75. I've helped sellers who waited longer than they wanted to because life got in the way. And by the time they were ready, the process was harder than it needed to be. Not impossible, but much harder. The sellers who give themselves plenty of lead time, who start the conversation early and move at a thoughtful pace, have a much better experience than the ones who are rushed by circumstances. If you know a move is coming, planning it on your terms is always better than being forced into it. So, when does timing actually matter? Seasonally, spring remains the strongest selling season in Marysville. More buyers, more activity, more competition for good homes. But here's what I've seen consistently over 20 years. A well-prepared home in the right price range sells in any season. Fall and winter buyers are serious buyers. They're not browsing. They need to move too. And with less competition from other sellers in those months, your home often gets more attention, not less. The bigger timing question is what month you list. It's whether the market conditions favor sellers And right now, in Union County, they still do. Inventory is still limited. Demand is still steady. Buyers are active. That combination doesn't last forever. No market condition does. Here's what I want you to take away from this. Waiting isn't neutral. It has real cost, financial, physical, and personal. That doesn't mean you should sell before you're ready. It means you should go into your decision with a clear-eyed view of what waiting actually costs you, not just what selling requires of you. If you're ready to have that conversation, I'm here for it. A free, no-obligation consultation where we look at your home's current value, talk through your timeline, and figure out whether now makes sense for your situation or what a smarter timeline might look like. So call or text me, 614-507-5732, or visit jimwestteam.com. I'm Jim West, 20 years in this market, and I'm still having this conversation every week with the Marysville homeowners just like you. I'd be glad to have it with you too.